Cut. Present! Present! Oh!
Welcome to the Pentagon. It's good to see you again. We first spoke in Brussels in February, and it's good to host you here in Washington. I would point out that for 18 years our nations have been NATO allies. In our first tranche of nations coming into NATO after the end of the Cold War. It's no surprise Czech Republic was in the first group coming in. I would just say too that your special forces have, all your forces, but especially your special forces, have served very valiantly alongside us, and we don't forget that here in this building in Washington, D.C. We remember that, and all your forces, to include your chemical decontamination forces that joined us right after 9/11. So thank you so much for that. We do face a new reality with the Russian provocations, with the terrorist threat from the south, and NATO is banding together on this, and certainly we look forward to standing strong with our bedrock alliance all the way through on this fight. And I would just say too that your involvement with the Defeat ISIS campaign is heartening. It shows you stand with the civilized nations of the world, your ground troops in the Baltic and your air policing. You're a full-fledged member of NATO, as are we, and on that common ground we welcome you here. So again, welcome, and the floor is yours, Minister.
I thank you very, very much, Mr. Minister, for your warm welcome, for your kind words, which I appreciate very much, and I'm glad that you have quite a detailed view on what we are actually doing as country in the alliance. I would like to underline that for us, the membership in the alliance is absolutely crucial. That's something which is out of any discussion, and it's one of the main pillars of the democratic development after 1989, after the democratic changes, and that we of course want to remain on that track. We must, and I will tell you in more detail later on what we are preparing and how we are facing the fair burden sharing, which is extremely important. And I know that it's an issue for the new administration. No surprise, I think that's absolutely logical and fair. So that's one of the main reasons I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you again, and before the press leaves, I must note that you make the finest beer I have ever tasted. So thank you very much. Press, you're now excused. Thank you.
Mr. Secretary, any thoughts on meeting with North Korea?
And what we'll do is we'll talk here in a minute in more detail with our friend